Well, hello, my soul friends. I don't know why I always have to giggle when I push play on record. I don't know. Maybe there's a part of me that thinks, what are you doing? So silly doing a recording, but I love showing up for my friends out there. So, welcome to the Soul Nurture channel. I am Victoria, and I come on this channel to offer you transformational tools. I offer information on the lunation cycle here and there because it's a beautiful guidance system, a beautiful symbolic language to follow the celestial sky and correlate it to what's happening in our human experience. So it's one of my soul work tools, and that's what I'm all about, helping individuals reclaim soul potential, nurture that potential, and achieve your highest possibilities in the human experience. And speaking of that, so I'm talking about the full moon in Pisces. Actually, it's a partial lunar eclipse in Pisces happening on September 17th at 7:34 p.m. Pacific time. And I love this full moon, this partial lunar eclipse, because it speaks to what my soul purpose is all about. Souls having a human experience and navigating the human experience from a spiritual lens. That's what this lunation cycle is bringing to us. So, first of all, I want to say, forgive me, I'm a little late doing this video. I try to get the new moon and full moon videos out 3 days before, so you have a little time to feel into it. By the way, what are you noticing? What are you feeling? What's showing up in your world? With eclipse season, this is the first lunation of the eclipse season, which usually starts about 2 weeks before the first lunation cycle. We have eclipse season twice a year, every 6 months, right? So, in general, they are harbingers of change. They bring more possibly intense energy. Now, I want to back up and say, again, I see this as a symbolic language. I see it as a way to track, just as we do the weather. It's astrological weather. Oh, what do we notice when the moon is full? What do we notice when it's eclipse season? So, I mean, our ancestors have been tracking this for so many years, especially the eclipses. Can you imagine, having no electricity, no light, and being able to watch the celestial sky do its thing and seeing the moon really changing quite a bit, and how frightening that could be. Well, there was a correlation, and there is a correlation to, can bring more intensity. Just as we notice a full moon in general can bring more emotional energy, more, talk to any nurse or doctor that works in the ER or, police stations. Full moons can bring out just a lot of emotional stuff and can bring, emotion, stress, can create physical symptoms. So there's a lot going on, right, with a full moon. So it's said that eclipses are full moons. Well, a lunar eclipse is a full moon on steroids. Okay, so I'm wondering what you're noticing. We haven't had a full moon or a lunar eclipse in Pisces since, I don't know, it was around 2015, between 2015 and 2017. So this is a really interesting lunation cycle. I know that a lot of my clients, and myself in particular, we've been feeling some stagnation, a little stuck, a little bit of like, when is it going to happen? When is the thing I've been visioning for going to happen? Well, I really feel this is going to be one of those big rebirthing pushes, right? That's what eclipses can be. They're connected to the nodes of destiny. Doesn't that sound like, wow, intriguing? So the nodes of destiny, what we're here to be moving towards, the north node and the south node, is what we're meant to leave behind. And full moons invite us to that every month. Just, when the sun is being reflected off the moon, illuminating. I thought I saw an eagle. Yes, I did see an eagle just fly by. That was pretty cool. The sun reflecting off the moon, illuminating what we need to look at in order to fulfill our unique purpose and destiny. And when it is eclipse season, that is what's on deck, right? It's like, okay, where are you with your purpose that God gave you? Where are you with that unique soul call in your being, and it illuminates what you probably know on some level but aren't looking at, and it illuminates a path forward. So eclipse season is typically, it's called the harbinger of change. Quick endings, new beginnings. It's course correction to get you aligned with your unique destiny. Okay, so if I haven't said welcome, and if you're new to this channel, please stick around. Subscribe and comment. I love comments. I love interacting with those who view, and I love to know where you're viewing from, and I thank you for that. So, and it inspires me to keep going. I don't know how many times, those of you, my regulars, and bless you, thank you. You've heard me say, how much longer am I going to do this? But I keep getting called back. So I'm still learning and growing here on this channel. I'm a transformational hypnotherapist, a soul guide, a Jungian-based spiritual director, and astrology is one of my soul work tools. It's just a tool that I believe a soul chart is a map of our soul. It's what Creator gave us, this way to navigate this human experience as a soul having a human experience. And that is what this lunation cycle is all about. Full moon in Pisces. What is a full moon? A full moon is when the sun and the moon are 180 degrees apart in opposition, right? And oppositions can be hard energy. It can be like, it's like that. Think about a seesaw, like, am I on this side or am I over here? And it can feel like a push-pull kind of a feeling. But it's all for the purpose of integrating these various archetypal expressions that Pisces and Virgo offers us. And so for me, Pisces, this watery, mutable sign, is ruled by Neptune, connected to Neptune, is all about compassion and spirituality and being mystical experiences and dreaming and visioning and bringing from the invisible realm into the visible. And so there it is now, across from the sun in Virgo, which we are in Virgo season, which is the sun is in Virgo right now until the 22nd when it moves into Libra. But Virgo season, the sun, that's where the energy and vitality is. It's kind of like what we're driven to do, get it together. Virgo wants us to be more, got a plan and be detailed. So when they're in opposition, it's like, I was thinking, it's like practical mysticism. It's like practical soul guidance. A soul, Pisces, having the human experience, Virgo. They need to work together. And that's what I'm going to talk about a little bit more. So, okay. And feel free to ask any questions as I go. There's a lot here that I'm going to try to cover. Not too long, but there's a lot. So first of all, please let me know how you're feeling. What's up for you? What are you noticing? What is your soul desire, and where are you feeling stuck? What old beliefs are coming? What old patterns? Full moons in general, we have them once a month. That culmination point from the new moon to the full moon is an opportunity to really see what is, I call it, is in the way of your way, where you are feeling stuck and stagnant, and where you need to be honest. And this particular partial lunar eclipse is very much, I think the Virgo sun is going to reflect off the moon in Pisces, which is conjunct Neptune, also in Pisces, and Saturn's also in Pisces. So there's a lot of energy in Pisces. And by the way, it's at 25 degrees of Pisces, this moon. So where is 25 degrees of Pisces in your chart? This is where the big invitation to course correct, to get more aligned with your destiny, is lit up. And if you don't know, please reach out to me. I've made an adjustment. I was getting so many requests for the 20-minute free consultation that I was having a hard time scheduling everything and my clients and everything else. So I am offering only four a month. So if you are interested in a 20-minute free consultation, go to my website at victoriajazwick.com and request that consultation. The first 4 people who do so will get the free offering this month. Now, if you've had a consultation with me or you've had a session with me, and this, you don't have to if you've had a session with me. I honor your confidentiality. But if you had a consult with me, I would encourage you, and please do put a comment underneath and let other people know what that might feel like or be like for them. Okay? I appreciate that. Thanks. Okay. So yes, these, I think I mentioned astrology as a symbolic language, tracking what's going on and correlating to what's happening in our human experience, right? So this is what astrology is for me. And so harbingers of change and hence course correctors, as I said, making sure that we are aligned with our purpose. This is what an eclipse is. A little complicated to explain, but they're connected to the nodes of destiny. And this is why this is kind of a unique lunar eclipse, because we have been working with the nodes of destiny in North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra for a while. And so they moved in to Aries and Libra on July 17th, 2023. The nodes move every year and a half. And so the node is still, the North Node and South Node are still in Aries and Libra, but this partial eclipse is in Pisces. How does that work? Typically, the eclipses are correlated to where the nodes are. Well, this one is, the moon in Pisces is close enough to that node in Aries. I don't know what the degrees is. I think it's up to 7 degrees is considered an eclipse. So it gives us kind of a preview of what it'll feel like when the nodes do move into Pisces and Virgo, starting on January 11th of 2025. So I really love following the nodes. This is what I'd like to offer in the consults and with my clients, because it is the compass where our North Node is in our personal natal charts, is our personal direction for us to fulfill our purpose. And where they are collectively is the invitation for us to do our soul work, to do our inner work individually. And it's the collective sort of homework or own work from Creator. I like to say own work instead of homework. Our own work that we must do individually for the collective. So it's been they've been in Aries and Libra, which has been about, what about me? What am I here to do? And how do I get back on my path? And sorting out relationship stuff, which is on part of this eclipse as well, since we have Chiron opposite Venus. But I really feel, we've been working with these nodes, trying to figure out the primary relationship, which is relationship with self. How you've been loving yourself, how you've been honoring your purpose, how you've been honoring your needs, and then partnering in ways that you show people how to be with you, that supports you and honors you. That's the work I feel we've been doing with Aries and Libra nodes. Now we're getting a glimpse of moving into Pisces, which feels more to me like partnering with your soul, reestablishing that divine connection, whatever that looks like for you, whatever your faith is, deepening your spiritual walk, your spiritual practices. Okay. So I'm getting a little off track. Did I say I apologize for being late? I think I did. Here's what this moon in Pisces conjunct Neptune may offer, and I'm already feeling, which is fuzzy thinking, but it's an invitation because it's a full moon to show us where we've been kind of in avoidance or numbing out, escaping our lives, escaping what we need to deal with, because that's all Pisces, right? But with Virgo, like reflecting off the moon, Virgo's saying, okay, I want you to see now where you've been in denial, where you've been hiding, where you have been in addiction, whatever your addiction is. That could be alcohol, drugs, addicted to work, addicted to a person. That's a really important addiction to think about with this lunation cycle. We can be addicted to people. And my definition to addiction is when we're trying to get our needs met from something on the external instead of cultivating it within us, instead of healing within us, right? So that may look like, so say, you've been in a codependent relationship, and that's very much like, oh, maybe if I do the right thing with this person, take care of this person, they will take care of me. And that is what's been on our Earth School curriculum since July 17th, 2023. Reconfiguring our relationships. Again, you and your soul and your body is the longest relationship you're ever going to have. How are you doing with that? Okay, that's really up here with this full moon too. So I already talked about the north and south nodes, known as the nodes of destiny, that they move along the lunar axis, and they change signs every year and a half. Okay, and they return to their original positions about 18 or 19 years. So the last time of the lunar eclipse, I said, was in Pisces, was about, I didn't look at the exact date, but around 2015, 2017. Okay, so here is what I feel like the themes are, more about the themes. Is really highlighting, these areas in our life of where we're out of balance with our soul vision, with our soul calls. What kept coming to me when I was thinking about this full moon was a verse from the Bible. Be in this world, not of this world. Be in this world as a soul, but don't be in this world so much. This is Virgo. Virgo is all about earth and details, earth sign. And we can be stressed out there. We're too much in the material, the physical, and not enough in our spiritual, connected to the divine. This full moon is inviting us to repartner in a way that we remember who we are and whose we are and why we're here. It's really, I think, a lot of people have been feeling stagnant and stuck, and I feel like it's a call to come out of our stagnation, which is in the earth experience, which is in the human experience. Our soul nature is fluid and ever expanding if we allow and we grow with it, instead of shoving it in this box of the human experience with a conditioned way of being and limited beliefs, saying, this is all I can do. No. This full moon is wanting this, as all full moons want us to expand, but in Pisces, expand who you truly are. Remember the essence of your soul and listen to the guidance of your soul. Listen to the guidance of your creator. So we're shifting focus more. So from the details, the stress, the fear of the human experience, all the chaos, shifting to the focus of a spiritual lens, to our higher vision of souls being in this earth school, having this experience, right? Is this making sense? If so, please do comment. I would appreciate it. Remembering that you are a unique soul with a unique mission. And we can get mired down. I know I can. I know that I have to. I know a lot of my viewers are empaths and identify with being highly sensitive beings, and are highly sensitive people, HSPs, Enneagram 2s, what else? Projectors. I'm a projector as well. That's I always invite my clients to go take all these tests, learn your chart, look at your Enneagram, look at your Myers-Briggs, look at the composite of your unique expression in this human experience. The more you know yourself, the more you know how to navigate life as it's unfolding. The more you know how to stay connected to your destiny. It's okay to go off-roading. I'm an off-roader. I'm, over here doing research. I call it doing research when we're off-roading, when we're stuck in a lesson. You're just doing really deep research. But then we take the research we've collected. We know what kind of partners don't work and what we want instead. We know what kind of work isn't fulfilling us. We know where our soul gets lit up when we talk about possibilities, and we get back on track. This eclipse season is inviting you to get back on track with your divine nature, with your connection to your creator, with the vision that God put in your being. Okay? So I'm calling it also this access of Virgo and Pisces is they're both healers. It's about, doing the healing work, doing the cleansing, doing the honoring intuition, honoring creativity. In fact, if there is any addiction anywhere in your life that you want to be truthful about, drinking a little bit more wine every night, or really obsessing about a partnership or a person, um, I, uh, I'm what I was feeling in my meditation was insert creativity where you're like, I'm just gonna, if I could just have this or get that, or an obsession is turn it into art or let it transmute through art, whatever that looks like. Look, I do paintings and they still look like a 7-year-old's paintings, but the joy of painting is so healing. So these are the elements to lean into. Healing, ask yourself, what's the healing choice? What can I do that's creative with this problem? Can I draw a picture? Can I dance it out? Can I move it out? Can I mind map it? Can I do a soul collage board? And definitely, my clients get so tired of me saying this. When they're stuck, I always say the invitation is to do a vision board, or I call them vision files, to help give your subconscious mind information to navigate you from where you are to where you desire to be. This is really truly a time to vision for higher possibilities. We also have a square to Jupiter here, which can be like you feel the intensity to do something, take some action. So I always say vision when I teach visioning, doing vision boards. Create your beautiful vision, and then become, I coined this phrase or term, a vision actionary. Ask yourself what steps can I take? What actions do I take to activate my vision, to move in the direction of my vision? Borrowing this from Reverend Michael Beckwith, one of my teachers, who do I need to be and become to fulfill that vision? This is what this lunation cycle is inviting us to, okay? Practical mysticism, dreaming in practical solutions. It's a very potent time to follow your dreams, your nightly dreams, and to go into visioning or daydreaming, to take yourself through meditation. Sit with the question on your heart. What do I need to know? What does my soul want me to know about whatever the issue is that's troubling you? And go into meditation. Allow an image to form. In fact, let's do this right now. I'm going to be spontaneous. What's the most weighted issue on your heart right now? Close your eyes. Think about it. Feel it. Feel in your body what it's like to be holding that issue. In the human experience, stuck, stagnant, disconnected from your soul awareness. Feel into it. Notice your body. And then allow an image to form that represents, symbolizes this issue, this problem for you. And just let that image come. And if you don't have an image, that's also telling you something. And then be curious. This is how we do dream work too. What is the symbol representing to you? What are the associations? Symbolic language is the language of the soul. And the more we learn to work with symbols and with our dreams and metaphor and imagery, the more we have clear communication with our soul. So I invite you to then journal about that. What is this soul? What is this image communicating to you? What does it want you to know? What does it represent? And this is the key, what does it need? Okay? Let me know if that works out for you, okay? But also, I really want to invite you to incubate dreams at this time so you can be praying for healing, revealing dreams, especially the night of the full moon. So here's how I like to incubate dreams. I'll write down what I'm desiring. I desire to know about, or what do I need to know about, or just the topic, money, relationship. Give me more information, right? And I write it on a piece of paper and I tuck it in my pillow. I mean, some people just write it in their dream journal, but I put it in my pillow. And then prepare to receive that dream. Have your journal handy. Have your phone ready to, I like to voice memo. That's how I catch my dreams, because writing brings me too much into consciousness, and I lose the dream. A few tips in dream work really quick, since we're here, and I love dream work. And by the way, I've been getting calls from friends just randomly like, oh my goodness, I had this dream about blah blah blah, what do you think? And so we do a little work on, well, here's some ways to find out what you think about the dream and what that image is communicating to you. Remember, people can't interpret your dreams, and they can't interpret your destiny. Only you can. You're the expert of you. And again, whatever I'm sharing on these videos, I hope something resonates with you, something lands in your heart, and it just gives you this sense of, yeah, that feels right for me. And it inspires you. And if it doesn't, then, disregard. Okay. All right. This, all full moons, but in particular, eclipses invite us to shadow work. What is being illuminated that's been hidden, especially with Pisces? Pisces energy is about, like, can be confused, or because they lead with so much compassion and they want to feel into the correct way to navigate, but it can be cloudy and hard to navigate. And so leaning into compassion, let compassion be your guide, compassion for yourself, compassion for others. And this is what I was thinking earlier, because this is where I'm practicing right now. I'm going to be really, really truthful. I have been having a hard time in the human experience with very different views than I have politically. And I'm almost like, what? You believe what? You're voting for what? And I have honestly been triggered in the human experience with such a, like, oh my God, how can they see that person in a good light when my human behavior studies has told me so much about him? Like, what? So this, again, the first thing we have to recognize is when we are stuck in illusion or non-truth and believing something that's not even true or real. Because what's the word coming? Pisces is very nebulous. Is that the word? I think that's the word that's coming. Nebulous, hard to see through and clear. And I'm gonna have to look that up because I'm not sure. And Virgo wants us to get the facts. Check the facts for yourself and for what you believe. This is very much connected to what we believe, checking our beliefs. Are we in a belief that is kind of like magical thinking and not even real? Remember, I always say the middle of the word believe is the word lie. We must find the lies of our own mind that are preventing us from achieving our higher potential, activating our soul, possibilities, and also the lies in the shared world we live in. There's so many different perspectives, and we remember, perspective is this: we view the world through our inner experiences, all that we've learned, all of our subconscious material projected outward. What is it like? Perception is 92% projection, something like that. So it's truly pulling back our projections and saying, okay, what does this mean about me? Why is this person triggering me? Or why does this candidate work better for me? Or why do I like this person and not the other? That's where we must do our work. That's just the only place, not the only place, it's the primary place we start. We work on the inner world, and then we take action to support the external world. Okay? Let's see if there's anything else, and I'm going to wrap up. Let's see. So the eclipse. So the partial eclipse will be, in some places, will be visible from 7 p.m. to 9:47 p.m. I don't know the locations. I know that it'll be in Los Angeles, and where I am, there'll be a partial lunar eclipse. And then I said Saturn's also in the equation. It's a little bit, the orb is a little bit further away from the lunation cycle, but the moon will conjunct Saturn. And so it's a player in this, right? Saturn is about taking responsibility, and it's helpful because when we can be in illusion, it grounds us and opens us up to reality, right? But again, with compassion, with creativity, with holding the desire for healing in your heart. Okay. And so again, like what I was outing myself about where I've been, that doesn't feel good when you are tangled or triggered, right? To me, that tells us we're too much in this world, not, not in our soul. And it's a call, let it be a call to come back to your soul. Who are you at the essence of your being? And from that place, can you see the essence of the person that you may not agree with, and even have compassion for the way they're seeing the world, or compassion for, the disconnect, something like that. That's where I've been trying to practice, right? Okay, so let's see if there's any last minute things. Seems like, let me just check in with myself. Talked about visioning, very important, and dream work, very important, and shadow work. Always full moon, and especially eclipse. Shadow work, bringing what's hidden in the subconscious mind to light. Again, where you're triggered, where you're repulsed by someone else, it's all about us. Everything we see in the world is connected to us. Okay? All right. Focus on your compassion and kindness. And let's see. Yeah, I think that's about it. I just wanted to offer something to wrap my heart around yours and say, you got this. It's a huge growth opportunity to expand into your potential, to prepare to receive your blessings. So what's on your vision board? What have you been visioning for? And trust. I always remind my clients, when things shift, so eclipse season can bring sudden shifts and unexpected ways. Let me look at the chart really quick before I complete here, because I think Uranus is somewhere in the mix, as always, right? So we have Uranus at, okay, where are we? Okay, 27 degrees of Taurus. Okay. And Pluto. There's a trine. Okay, there's a trine between Uranus and Pluto. Okay, these are the two big transformational players, right? So sudden shifts in the direction of huge transformation, individually and collectively. Remember, whatever shows up is an answer to prayer, something you're visioning for. It's like the earthquakes moving situations in your life to get you back on track with destiny. Okay? I hope this helps. Let me know what your takeaways are, what connected with you. I'll review this video because I just kind of go from my heart. If I miss something that's important, I might do another short little recap video. And I'm also thinking about doing a guided imagery with one of my favorite imageries that I offer, which is a healing pool. It's a medicine place, because I think that's what's needed for all of us to go to our own healing place and on the inner, to work on ourselves, to contribute from a higher place. And last thing is, this is all about dissolving, cleansing, releasing all the yucky stuff that blocks our essence, our soul possibilities, that's in the way of our vision for ourselves and the collective. So you may consider, well, we're still in Virgo season, to purge what no longer serves you in the physical and the material, your clothes, your things, decluttering, and decluttering your mind, and especially your heart. There's that old commercial, what's in your wallet? I like to say, what's in your heart? And really be honest. Do you have bitterness, resentment, anger in your heart? Well, then you're taking away the opportunity for more compassion, more acceptance, more peace, more love in your heart. And that's the work of this full moon partial lunar eclipse in Pisces. So take creative measures, like literally do something creative, dance, sing, write a poem, write a haiku. Oh, okay. I want to invite you all. Do you know how to do a haiku? This will be fun to engage with you all. Feel into what this lunation cycle feels like for you, or what your life is feeling like right now. Typically haikus are about nature, but I don't care. Whatever comes Trust it. And if you feel inspired, put it in the comments or email me at thesoulnurturer@gmail.com. So a haiku is five syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. So it's just 5 syllables first line, like it is a let's see, today is the day. Today's the day. 5 syllables. Here's a cute way to find out how many syllables. You put your finger under your chin. I don't know where I'm going here, but I'm just going to. Today is the day. Every time your chin moves down, that's a syllable. Okay? So let that be the lead for your haiku. Today is the day. Next line is 7 syllables. The last line is 5 syllables. What's this? Today is this day for you. What is this lunation cycle calling you to? I'd love to know. All right. Peace be with you. I just hope this meets you right where you are. I'd love to hear how it does. Reach out to me if you need support. I'd be honored to walk alongside of you and your unfolding journey as a soul, having a human experience. Peace and blessings. Take good care. Until next time. Bye.